Hello, everyone. This is Gail Dudley coming to you with At the Table with Gail. I have not completed a video in such a long time, but after being on an amazing coaching call with a client of mine and listening to all the feedback, I thought I would come on here and give you some quick tips today. Many of you see me on News in Motion Monday through Friday, right here on YouTube or on the Facebook page. And I'm so excited and grateful that you join me. But I am still doing coaching. My News in Motion is a part of my marketplace ministry where I'm giving news and politics, but business startup, breakthrough coaching, clarity sessions, that's still my thing. I've been doing that for over 25 years and it has not come to a stop yet. Actually, it's picking up. Well, listen, I was going to be taking it easy this week, but after this coaching call I had, I've decided to open up my schedule for tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, all day. So if any of you are finding as we're going into the third quarter, which comes to us on this Thursday, July the 1st is this Thursday, we're entering our third quarter. If you are working within your startup business, your career, your personal life, you're working on a book project, you're working with a nonprofit, you're working with the ministry, and you're saying, I am feeling as if my back is up against the wall. I have good news. First of all, I preached this sermon probably about 3 or 4 years ago about when your back is up against the wall. Most people look at that as a negative, and I'm saying, don't you dare look at that as a negative. When your back is up against the wall, you have the opportunity to see what's in front of you. So you have nothing but space and opportunity to march out in full force. But sometimes you're asking yourself, which direction do I go? And here's the key. That will come later. Just start walking out into your purpose, walking out to what's in front of you. Sometimes your back is up against the wall because you're afraid of something. Sometimes your back is up against the wall because of a lack of finances. Sometimes your back is up against the wall because of the naysayers and negativity. But I am here to tell you to march forward, just one foot in front of the other, marching out with boldness, taking the force by storm. That's what you have to do. So I have 3 things I want to share with you. And the first thing here is to motivate yourself. You can have all the dreams you want to dream, but it's important to motivate yourself. Yes, it's great to have other people motivating us. It's great to have other people cheering us on, but we have a responsibility to motivate ourselves. I get up every morning between 4 and 4:30 a.m., especially Monday through Friday. Why? Because I am prepping the news. I'm seeing if there are any news breaks for the morning News in Motion. Again, I do that every morning at 7:25 a.m. We've been doing that now for over a year. That takes passion, that takes motivation to do that. So I get up, I check to see if there's any morning news breaks. I'm checking the facts that we gathered the day before or the week before, whatever that looks like. I'm motivating myself. And hear me, I am walking and I am thriving. I am flowing in my purpose. So it's important to motivate yourself. And another part of motivating yourself, you have to have a passion behind what it is you're doing. And here's a question. I don't know who asked this question many years ago. The question is, what would you do even if you were not being paid? That's your passion. That's your passion. And that is the place where you will thrive. Now, every day is not going to be rosy, but it's a starting point. It's a place where you can and will thrive. So you want to motivate yourself. The second thing, you want to build your list. You're probably saying, what list? I don't want to do an email list. I'm not talking virtual. I'm talking about build your list. Not just your dreams, but what's your passion? What are your desires? What is it that you want to do? Build that out. Build out your list. What you want that to look like. Do you want an e-commerce business? Do you want an online social media business? Do you want to be an influencer? It's all about your brand as well. What are you building? Write that out. You have to have some idea where you're going. So build out your list. When I'm talking about lists, I'm talking about what it is you want to do. what it is you want to do. Now, some people say build your plan. I don't want to do that. I just want you to take time on a piece of paper and write out a list. What is it that you want to do? What do you want to do? What does that look like? And y'all remember this probably from a couple of years ago, and it's still out here on YouTube if you want to find it, but develop your personal mission statement. So when we're talking about building your list, develop your personal mission statement. Now, I'm a believer, I'm a follower of Jesus. When you're talking about breakthrough coaching, I'm reminded of that scripture in Jeremiah 29:11. That scripture, I give you a hope and a future, not destruction. Build that out. Build that out. So you want to seek God for direction. Well, so it's about giving God the reins and asking him, all right, Lord, you're the CEO of my business. What is it that you will have me to do? You're giving him 51% shares. He's the shareholder. What do you want me, what do you want me to do? You're in the senior management seat. You're the senior president of my business, my nonprofit, my book project, my life, my career. What is it that you would have for me to do? From there, take the risk. We have to be obedient to the instructions. So take the risk and do what he's called you to do. I said this morning on News in Motion during the inspiration hour, I said, y'all, I decided to be intentional with my obedience. Yeah, intentionality. I'm going to be intentional. I'm going to be intentional with my obedience. Some of you are thinking, that doesn't make sense. It does to me because I'm not always obedient. But if I choose to be intentional with my obedience, I'll be obedient. And then God has a plan to prosper you and not harm you. So if he's going to prosper you and not harm you, go ahead and take the risk. What do you have to lose? Take that risk. And then ask yourself this question: what is it that you really want to do? What makes your heart sing? Y'all know I've been saying that for years. What makes your heart sing? What makes your heart sing? Then you have to fix your objectives firmly in your mind. Say to yourself, I'm about to take this risk, and my risk is, and then fill that out. I'm still talking about building your list. I'm not even anywhere else yet. Then you have to say, do my objectives line up with God's plan for me? Do my objectives line up with God's plan for me? Do they align? Or will I be so stressed out doing what I'm doing that it's no longer even exciting for me? Because you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Here's something else I want to tell you. Seek God and not opportunities. The moment you start seeking opportunities, the moment you will get off course. So I'm calling you to seek God and not opportunities. And then number 6, do you believe that you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength? Do you believe that? Well, I'm talking breakthrough coaching, y'all, breakthrough coaching. And then what is your personal mission statement, y'all? This is 25 words or less. 25 words or less. What is your personal mission statement? What is that for you? What is that? For News in Motion, the mission statement is daily news with relevant commentary and a call to action mixed with an inspirational message. My personal mission statement is to be obedient to the instructions that God has given me as I seek him and not opportunities. See how easy that is? Something that you can resonate with and flow in. The next thing I want to talk about is implementing your plan. And it's taking baby steps. Remember, your back is up against the wall. You're looking out and you're seeing nothing but opportunity for you to move forward. And I said, one foot in front of the other, one step in front of the other, marching one in front of the other. Take each step. Take that step, work on it, perfect it. Iron sharpens iron. Get a focus group. Have some people that you can trust. And you may even need to have them sign a non-disclosure agreement, okay? So that they're not using your information and taking it and try to establish it as their own. So you want to have that time where you're fine-tuning what it is you're about to present. Here's the other thing. Stop trying to present the entire package. Present a portion of it. Present a portion of it. Build that. Then attach the next portion of it. Next portion of it. Implementing your plan is that simple. But for so many of us today, we're like, man, I'm tired of failing. Things that I'm trying to do they're not working. What am I to do with this? That's why I have what I call breakthrough coaching. And again, the reason I jumped on here today, after speaking with several women Saturday, one on yesterday, which is not my normal day to do coaching, but I did it anyway yesterday because they really needed it. And then this morning there was 3. And the last person I spoke with, she says, this has changed my life. She said, once a month I'm getting on here with you, because she chooses to. You can just do one and done. I have 35-minute packages, sessions, and I have 50-minute sessions. I stopped doing the long packages because I realized, especially after the pandemic, well, we're not after it, especially in the middle of the pandemic, that people just needed a listening ear. They needed someone to motivate them, to help them reach that breakthrough and keep going. They didn't need like a weekly thing or a daily thing or a monthly thing. They just wanted that one session. So you can choose one of 2 sessions, and you can go to www.bookwithgail.as.me. Again, www.bookwithgail, that's Gail, the #AS, the #ME. There's my schedule. Book a space right there. Don't hesitate, just book it. Book it. I opened up all day tomorrow, which is June the 29th. I opened up all day Thursday, which is June the 30th, the last day of the second quarter. And then since we're going into the third quarter, I opened up Thursday, July the 1st. So, hey, don't delay. People are already scheduling some spots. Make sure you get yours. We work. Now, let me be honest with y'all. We work. I figure if you're paying me, I'm going to make sure we work because I want to see you successful. All right, everyone, you know what I say. Be well, and remember, make some moves. And if I can just add, make some bold moves.